Hi, I am Abhij Guthe. Today's technical point is sources of adverse event reports. Now, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration (FDA) define as adverse drug experiences as any adverse event associated with the use of drug in humans, whether or not considered drug related, while the International Conference of Harmonization ICH guideline E2A similarly defines as adverse event as an untoward medical occurrence in a patient administered a pharmaceutical product, whether or not the occurrence is related to occur considered to have a causal relationship with the treatment. Now, for marketed products regulated by FDA, adverse events are categorized for reporting purposes according to the seriousness and expectedness of the adverse event. Whatever the events was previously observed and included in a local product labeling, as it is presumed that all spontaneously reported events are potentially related to the products for the purposes of FDA reporting. Prior to making approval, relatedness is an additional determinant for reporting events occurring during clinical trials or preclinical studies associated with investigational new drug and biologics. For adverse events occurring in post-approval studies and reported during planned contacts and active solicitation of information from patients, as when registered collect data regarding one or more FDA approved products. The requirements for mandatory reporting also include whether there is a reasonable possibility that the drug caused the adverse experience. For registries that do not actively solicit adverse events, incidentally reported events, those reported during clinician or consumers contact for another purpose. Now, typically be handled and evaluated as spontaneously reported events. The medical device reporting regulatory differs from those for drugs and biologics in that reportable events include both adverse events and problems with the device itself. Medical device reporting is required for incident in which the device may have caused or contributed to a death or serious injury, or may have malfunctioned and would likely cause or contribute to death or serious injury if the malfunction were to recur. Most registries have the opportunity to identify and capture information on adverse events for biopharmaceutical products and or medical devices. Without the passing of the FDA amendments acts in September 2007 and the increased emphasis on ongoing monitoring of safety profiles, evaluation of risk unknown at the time of product approval, and proactive detection of potentially safety issues, registries increasingly continue to be used to fulfill safety related objectives, although no regulations in the United States specifically compel registries to capture and process adverse event reports. Aside from reporting requirements for registries that are sponsored by regulated industries. There is an implicit requirement from the perspective of systematic data collection and promoting public health. Any individual who believes as serious risks may be associated with exposure to a medical product should be encouraged to report this adverse event either to the product sponsor or directly to FDA. The FDA maintains MedWatch, a web-based reporting system that allows consumers and health professionals to voluntarily report serious adverse events and other serious problems that they suspect are associated with the use of an DA regulated product. The minimum data set requires to consider information as a reportable adverse event is indeed minimal, namely an identifiable patient, an identifiable reporter, product exposure, and at least one adverse event. Thank you.